Hello and welcome guys, this is Twin. Welcome to our channel Purani Jeans. So today I'm going to talk about and look after some important and major points in regard to campus placement. Some important topics that you must go forward before getting into the campus placement and get yourself entered into the interview room. I'm going to talk about major 11 points and highlight the 11 points that you must need to focus on and prepare yourself to give your best out of the others which are there for your competition. So the first and the most important point that I'm going to talk about is update yourself. After completing the CMA, the major task which is being given to you by yourself should be update yourself each and every time, and in regards to each and every field. Do not restrict yourself just for the finance. As you are being CMA, I'm going to update myself only in regards to finance. So no, not just finance, but in respect of every field and every other aspect of the economy that you must get to know for. So you have to update yourself. This is the major and the most important thing. The second thing is talking about basic concept. You have to know about the basic concept. You have already done the practical questions in your examination, so you do not need to bother about the practical questions and the formulas and other related stuff, but you have to bother about the basic concept, the basic definitions and other related thing which you have to know. And that is not restricted to any single subject. In regards to every subject that you have studied, you have to know the basic concept. Third thing I want to talk about is knowledge of economics. As I said earlier also, do not restrict yourself with the finance knowledge. You have to know about the economics also. The economics is a major crucial part right now in India to know for, and you cannot just say that as being a CMA I do not know economics, I do not understand it, so I cannot answer about it if the interviewer asks you any question in regards to economics. So you have to get to know about economics, what is happening right now in India in regards to Indian economy, and how you can able to get to know more information about Indian economy. That is up to you. So you have to get to know about economics before getting yourself entered into the interview room. Be very specific about this, guys. So fourth thing I want to talk about is of practical experience. You must have every knowledge about the practical experience that you have mentioned in the experience letter in your CV. It is very important that you have to know everything, whatever the practical experience you have mentioned in your CV, whether it's related to GST, income tax, any consultancy, management related work, everything. If you have mentioned there in the CV, then you have to get to know about that. The fifth thing I want to talk about is of scam in finance. There are a number of the scam which I've already done in the finance field that we already know in regards to Harshad Mehta scam and a different type of Nirav Modi scams and the different scams. So you have to get to know about the scams in regards to the finance. Sixth point I want to talk about current hot topics for the GD. Group discussion is a major part for the campus placement, so you have to go through the group discussions. In my experience, when I have attended the campus placement, different companies have their different criteria in regards for the selection of the students. So you have to be specific in regards to the company. Like if I talk about the ITC, then the ITC have chosen the students and the candidates on the basis of the group discussion. So you have to choose some hot topics which can be there in group discussion. Seventh point I want to talk about is of background of the company in regards to what they have done previous, currently, and what they are going to do in future. I know you don't know that which companies you are going to shortlist it for, so you can go through the previous years and previous terms the company which have come in the campus placement, like ITC, L&T, McElhenney, Narayana, and all these companies has came in the previous term of the examination. So you can go through the details and background of these companies. Maybe this year also these companies will definitely going to come, so it will going to help up. Eighth point I want to talk about is about know yourself. You have to get to know about yourself. Every interviewer has asked this basic question when they go for tell me something about yourself. So prepare this in a very context way. Do not say too much, do not say too less. So prepare yourself that how you are going to introduce yourself before the interview. This is very important, and this is the very first thing that you have to do when you get entered into the interview room, and this must be very attractive for the interviewer. The ninth point I want to talk about, if you are freshers, prepare yourself with a short and points that how you're this is the strong point for you being a freshers, because every time you say that you are freshers, it is being asked to you that why you are freshers, why you haven't worked for anything right now, what you haven't joined any company till now. So you have to prepare yourself with a good answer that why you are freshers and how this is going to be a good point and a strong and major point for the company as well. Now how you're going to discuss about it towards the interview, maybe we can talk about it later, or you can connect me with the Facebook, we can discuss on it. The 10th thing, keep in your mind, do not restrict yourself with any job profile. If the interviewer asks you in regards to any job profile, that what job profile you wanted, do not say anything, just say that you are open to all, you can work for anything in regards to finance. So do not restrict yourself to any job profile, do not give any restricted answer to the interviewer. So keep this thing in mind. And the 11th point, get the knowledge of the industry you want to work for. Whichever industry you want to work for, whether it's hospitality, whether it's a practice, whether it's a manufacturing, service, IT, and different sectors, insurance, banking, different sectors are there. So have some knowledge in regards to the industry you are interested for. This is very important. Okay, so these are some major and the 11 points that I want to talk about before the campus placement happen, and before you get into the interview room. Just prepare with these 11 points, and I think it will definitely going to help you out with major chunks of problems. So lastly, I want to say that because of the COVID-19, since we are facing with lots of difficulties by this country, by this world, so only one request to all of you guys, that please maintain the rule for the self-isolation, stay home, stay safe, and follow the rules whatever the government are providing to us for our own safety, so that we can able to go back to our work very soon. So just pray that everything will be good soon, and so wishing our safety, wishing our the wellness of the humanity and this nature. With that, I'm ending this, and we're going to meet you over the next video. Till then, goodbye and stay safe.